In Philippines, ancestral houses or heritage houses are homes owned and preserved by the same family for several generations as part of the Filipino family culture. These houses could be a simple house to a mansion, bahay na bato, sometimes also called as bahay na luma, as what they call, but more accurate name is bahay Filipino or Filipino house. The houses of important families have become points of interest for some people. The others have become museums in their community because of its architectural, cultural, or historical significance. The houses that are deemed of significant importance to the Filipino culture are declared Heritage House by the NHCP or the National Historical Commission of the Philippines, previously known as the National Historical Institute of the Philippines.
Okay, so after an hour of travel, so we are now here in Balingasag. Balingasag was a pre-Hispanic settlement founded by Spaniards while they're exploring the Philippines. The name of the town was from two Visayan words. Baling means fishing net and kasag means crab. When strolling the street of Balingasag, it will give you an idea of its history. Here you will find several houses that have connection to the town's culture and history. Among these properties, you will find the Vega Ancestral House.
The Vega Ancestral House is located in Poblacion, Balingasag, Misamis Oriental. It is an example of Spanish-era Bahay Filipino. Its estimated time of existence is 200 years old, so it has stood through times and has witnessed different colonial periods of the Philippines. In the 1800s, Ignacio Juan Vega settled in a small town of northern Mindanao which was named as Galas, currently known as Balingasag today. He was a young merchant from San Nicolas in Cebu, and he introduced the devotion to the Santo Niño to the townsfolk. Aside from his influence on religious practice, he was also the owner of the Vega Ancestral House, which is considered as one of the important landmarks in Misamis Oriental. The house also witnessed the political career of its succeeding owners. Faustino Vega was the first town executive under the short-lived First Philippine Republic. He was known then as the Presidente Local. During the American regime, his son Melquiades Vega became the first Presidente Local.
There are no existing documents regarding of the construction of the Vega Ancestral House. Thus, we can trace back the specific time it was built. However, heritage advocates, bloggers, and local town folks unanimously announced that the house was built on 1800s. This house was built on a symmetrical rectangular plan and was designed based on the traditional Filipino houses that was trend during the 1800s.
The most notable feature of the house is the sculpted wooden main structures, which act as the supporting figure to the protruding second floor. There are only 3 wooden main structures, contrary to most writers' statements in their blogs and articles.
These wooden atlases or utiot in Visayan language are found the second floor protrusion of the house, which provides support. Since it is an important structure, tourists usually visit here.
People have misconceptions regarding the representation of the wooden structures. Some people say it symbolizes slavery, while others think that it was inspired by Atlas carrying the world a titan from the Greek mythology. According to Dr. Antonio J. Montalban II, the three sculptures represent the sons of Ignacio Juan Vega, Santos, who was married to Valentina Roa and Juana Balmores, Pedro, who was married to Benita Salvacion, and Gregorio. This is Mr. Jesus Titot Galdo, or Lolo Titot, a historian from Balingasag. He is one of the grandsons of Melquiades Vega. According to him, the three wooden atlases on the Vega Ancestral House don't have names on it.
This is pertaining to the old house owned by the Vega clan, family of the Vegas. As far as I know, the old house is built during the time of the construction of the church of Balingasag. Muna sila nga tuig, no? So, maybe mga 1700, more or less, no? 17 to 1800, unang pag-built ng old house of the Vegas. And the three corners, makita niyo na tulo ka the curve nga mga nagpasan kunuhay sa corner ng balay, three corners sa balay. Ang uban ka-interpret nga na yung mga ngalan sa mga anak, pero dili, as far as I know, sa kong edad karon at the age of 76, almost 77, wala ko nibaw na kanang tulo ka mga gicarving nga mga tao nga gipasan sa balay nga doon na yung mga ngalan. Wala na as far as I know.
The primary materials used in building the house are molawi tree and balayong. The overall stability of the house is supported by a large beam or pillars which are placed in between the corners and along the center of the house.
The ground floor was used as a store by a Chinese merchant after the World War II. The first floor area is the descanso, while the second floor is the antesala. The second floor, you will see a large area with wide window openings, and below these are the ventanillas with sliding wood panels. The floor is made of hardwood planks in alternating dark and light colors. This is the dining area, or what they call the comedor, leading to the master's bedroom. The roof of the house is made of nipa thatch. The house architectural ornate decorations are the carven wooden brackets which are found outside the house. Since the house withstood the test of times through centuries, we can somehow conclude that the owner used the highest quality of materials. Therefore, it became one of the primary attractions that tourists visit to learn the rich historical culture of Poblacion Balingasag.
Interesting facts. Did you know that the first president of the Philippines, Emilio Aguinaldo, visited this house?
Gipid ka ni Dolores, no? Giatas dayon kining signature ni Emilio Aguinaldo 1924, no? 1924. Nagbisita si Emilio Aguinaldo sa Balingasag sa iyang campaign period. Ang among lolo si Melquiades Moreno Vega na akong lolo, kining hatag niya ini nga murag token bitaw nga nakabisit sa Balingasag. So yan yung kinatsila mo sila mo gana ato interpretasyon, no? Hindi naman klaro diya. So yan gibilin dinis Balingasag as a token sa lolo.
This was the thank you card from Emilio Aguinaldo, the first president of the Republic of the Philippines, given to the people of Balingasag, Misamis Oriental in October 5, 1924 after passing through the town. The note roughly reads, Las prosperidad el pueblo de Balingasag, co es el sentimiento para la Unión Nacional, alto que sea de República, signed by Aguinaldo. Lolo Titot also showed us artifacts such as paintings that were placed on the ancestral house before.
This was painted by Cleopas Roa Vega, the elder sister of Dolores, no, 1934. 1934? No. 1935. 1935. So this is the painting of Santa Cecilia. Black and white na. Black and white ka painting. Mura gibalik na karon. Ay ilang time or this is protruded, nga nala protruded painting. No, protruded gibold ba? Ha? Abot gibalik na karon tingay panahon, gibalik na karon ng painting style. Protruded painting. Muna yung mong lolo nga Milquiades. Pag kabalo niya, naminyo din sa Pimentel. Muna yung mga bata gyapon. Muna yung kumama. Kini yung eldest. Kailan mo sa tag-iya sa medical center sa Cagayan, si Dr. Hernando Imano, ang yang the only daughter, the only child, kaning among iyang lalaki, naminyo kang Imano, yung doktor ba? Tag-iya sa medical center, isa yung anak, muning eldest na mama. Sila tanan magsuon, pila sa gabok. Unom, muning sibling sa second wife, sa Pimentel. Mo kaning si Eusebio, ang naka-inherit anang balay, muning youngest nila. Kani Seria Madronio Moreno, kani si Eusebio Moreno Vega, Milquiades Moreno Vega, eldest na siya. Duha man sila kabok. Ang isa wala na rin, kablahan na buwak bitaw. Kani namintin sa kong mama, kaya pagbanbay na nila, pag namatay ng mga tiguangan, ang nabahay ng mama, tutukod sila. Akong mama ka, mahili lagi tipig-tipig, i-preserve yun mo until now. This was made, according to history, this was made in Barcelona, Spain. Naitatak na Sluyo.
Another interesting fact. Do you know Inday Badiday?
The Vega Ancestral House was also associated with the late Maria Clara Vega Jimenez. She is the mother of Inday Badiday, a famous TV personality, and Letty Jimenez Magsanok, the Philippine Daily Inquirer editor-in-chief. However, we can't refer to it as the Jimenez House because Jimenez was just one branch of the Vega clan. Thus, its correct name is Vega House. The Congress of the Philippines passed the National Cultural Heritage Act of 2009 or the Republic Act number 10066 to further the protection of the cultural treasures of the country, which includes houses under built heritage. This means that the ancestral houses that are declared heritage house by the NHCP are still owned by their owners. However, Ms. Nanette Vega and the whole Vega clan declined the proposal from the local tourism who wishes to own the house through legal process for sentimental reasons. The family admitted that the maintenance of the house is very expensive, but they wanted to take care of it on their own than to lose the ownership to the local tourism authority. Though the house is a private property, tourists and those who wanted to document the structure can still visit by appointment. Presently, the house is closed as Miss Nanette Vega is not living in Balingasag anymore.
Preservation of these houses, like the Vega Ancestral House, is a matter of utmost importance for homeowners who wish to have ancestral ambience in their houses. Some ancestral houses have come into danger due to business people who buy old houses in the provinces, dismantle them, then sell the parts as an ancestral building. These ancestral houses provide the current generation a look back of country's colonial past through these old houses.
There are a lot of questions on why ancestral houses that dates back centuries are important. Why is there a need to preserve? Well, there will be different answers for these questions, but for me, these houses left in our present time will continue to remind us of our ancestors' way of life and their culture.